I love this. I love when everyone is getting weaker, I am getting stronger. It's not just about running, swimming, doing push-ups, crunches. It's about what these things do for your mindset. You don't improve on the couch, you improve by getting off it and pushing yourself every day, day after day. I fought this war, you have no idea how important it is to me. I wasn't always this strong guy you see. I went through many tough times in my life to get here today. The suffering starts before your mind tells you that you need it. So, what I tell myself is that I go back to the months and years of preparation to get to this day. I tell myself at 3:30 in the morning, looking at my sneakers, wanting to go out and run 30 miles. I have to, in that second, in that moment of conversation with myself, convince my mind that I need to find more of myself. Again, I calm down, go back to my mind, in my cookie jar, as I call it, and have to reflect on the things I did to get here. Most of us lie to ourselves, and that doesn't work. It has to be real, something you did to really make it work. Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable, who embraces hard work, effort. Don't be afraid to not be heard. Don't be afraid to sacrifice a little blood. We have choices to make. You have the choice to stay in bed, say screw it, I'm not going to train today, or forget it, I'm not going to make an effort today. You always have a choice, every day of your life. Many times, I'll be in a 200-mile race or something and I'll be completely beaten up. Broken body, broken mind, broken spirit. I start saying, what if I can? When I first walked into the Navy recruiter's office, he looked at me and said that only 35 African Americans in 70 years had made it through. I told myself, what if I could be the 36th? What if I could perform a miracle? What if I could become someone no one thinks I can be? And just talking about it, my body tingles because there's nothing you're going to say, nothing you're going to do that surpasses everything I've already said to myself. That guy is bad, he's ugly, he's fat. I've said that, you know? So, here, the fear is never reaching your potential. It's about falling, about giving up before finishing, about procrastinating, about not doing the right thing. And then, one day, you're an old man, and you look back and think, God, I could have been great, yes, I could have been great. I will never forget one time I was running near a cemetery when I was just trying to change. I was fat and ran by a cemetery, looked out, and had all these epiphanies. Man, I had all these moments of this crazy man because I'm always alone, always in deep thought about how to be better. Now, I look outside and think, man, I wonder how many of you in there are so upset with how you lived your lives. So people inquire about the origin of this change in my life. It comes from intense reflection, seeking to understand the essence of everything. What is the purpose of this life? What is it about? Why am I here? I was forced to find a purpose in my suffering. There was a purpose. A purpose. There is a portion of men who feel lonely like me, who believe they must hide feelings, not share emotions, not depend on others and just bear burdens. They need to be X, Y, and Z to be acceptable. So, there is a balance, almost necessary to learn to reintegrate the masculine and the feminine. I believe a true man is confident enough to embrace feminine energy in himself. If he's emotional, let himself be, but keep the masculine side that says, I'll be emotional, but I still control my life. I will work to be disciplined, but I will accept that sometimes I will face difficulties, and that's okay. I'm not saying women don't face challenges. There's more emotion in them, allowing themselves to feel it, seek help, and rely on others, balancing these aspects, not as yin and yang. That's what I think is missing in my life. One can be going fast in the wrong direction, and that takes you away from your destiny. Between the early 20s and the late 20s, when many realize that values and aspects that used to affect self-esteem no longer do, they say, oh, I've reached the top of the wrong mountain, I shouldn't be on this one. It's hard because to reach that one, you have to go down this one already climbed. You have to abandon what was done, what you got rid of. I think introversion is like a cheat code, less susceptible to others' plans. Even for me, I realize that engaging in behavior patterns for an extended period makes it difficult, with a narrow perspective. Many of the best ideas occur when disconnected, in a state of meditation, in a state of solitude. I have learned that most sabotage is self-induced. Listen to me, okay? Self-induced sabotage occurs due to a lack of self-regulation to do what is known to be necessary. So, you have to ask, you know you need to go to the gym, start a business, read a book, but you don't. Why? Not because you didn't do it today, no. Why didn't you do it? Did you succumb to senseless procrastination and the perspective that you are above the routine, work, consistency? These are the anchors. We understand that consistency builds up. I've said it once and I'll repeat it. Why do you know what to do but don't do it? Don't say, oh, I'm anxious. It's not enough. Something else is wrong. Identifying these issues is crucial. Once identified, face them effectively. I fell into it because no one provided it. It was just me, in the gym, in front of the mirror, in my mind. No one did it for me. I worked for it, and I will never allow someone else to take it away from me. What bothers you? I just wanted to feel more comfortable often because I believe I could be more effective, getting rid of small self-esteem issues and lack of confidence. I would like to trust my instincts more, calibrating them better, knowing when I'm doing something right without worries. Unlock your best self. Experience a life where you want to feel more comfortable with yourself, seeking to overcome self-esteem and instinctual confidence issues. Just look for ways to live and not just survive.